Hosted in conjunction with Chris Media, the CEO interview series allows investors to hear directly from the CEOs leading the companies featured on Wholesale Investor. Enjoy the interview and reach out via the details in the description.
Hi and welcome to another Crisp TV interview. Today I'm joined again by Riccardo Canevari, CEO of Radiopharm Theranostics. Thank you for joining me again today, Riccardo.
Thank you, Sydney.
Riccardo, you've been in studio before and we had quite a good discussion. However, since then, there may still be audience members unaware of Radiopharm. So perhaps you could start with a high-level overview of the business, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure, my pleasure. First of all, Radiopharm Theranostics is a biotech startup with a clear mission. And the mission is to give its contribution to fight oncological disease. So our broader space is oncology. And the unique way we want to address oncologies is through leveraging the innovation of radiopharmaceutical therapies. This is our positioning, this is our mission and what we want to do.
Excellent. So let's dive a little bit deeper into those technological innovations there, Riccardo. So you said you're in the space of theranostics, and as your company profile puts it, a treatment of oncological diseases. Can you dive a bit deeper into the technology we're actually seeing coming out of Radiopharm and why it's so different to whatever we've seen before?
Until now, if you are a patient with an oncological disease, you may have exposure to different type of treatment. The more traditional, like chemotherapy or targeted therapy, and as well the more recent, like immuno-oncology or cell and gene therapy. What we are focusing is a new pillar of oncological treatment. These are called radiopharmaceutical, and these therapy are specific and different because they have the ability to deliver a very targeted quantity of high energy through isotope to the tumor cells. And when you deliver high energy to the tumor cell, you kill the tumor cell. The challenge, of course, is to leave the healthy tissue surrounding untouched. And that's the beauty of the sector, is a super target technology that can benefit the patient through killing the cancer cells.
Excellent. And it sounds amazing. I'd love to know more about how big this market is. And on top of that, and when I say market, I'm talking about the competitive market and navigating that competition. And I guess what protects Radiopharm from outside forces? What's the IP in the business that's protecting them from outside forces and allowing them to really penetrate and grow in this market?
The overall oncology market is about 290 billion per year. In this huge market, radiopharmaceuticals are very small today. Many people might be familiar with nuclear medicine that has been around for many years. But this is really about imaging the cancer. What is new here is about treating the cancer. And so this is today a small market, but with a huge opportunity to grow. We expect this pillar of radiopharmaceutical therapy to be soon a $10 billion market. In this space, at the moment, I don't see the other radiopharmaceutical company as a real competitor because the space and the growth opportunity is enormous. There are so many solid tumor opportunity and disease area where every molecule can be used that at the moment is positive that the sector is with multiple companies with the common objective of making the broader audience aware of the role of radiopharmaceutical therapies. At the same time, of course, we look at what the others are doing. And what is unique in Radiopharm Theranostics is the pipeline. We have one of the deepest pipeline in the sector. We have 8 different molecules targeting 8 different tumor types. And I'm not aware of other company that has such a deep pipeline. You mentioned IP, Sydney, and I can say that in our due diligence, when we license all these molecules, we always assess that our IP is solid, that our products are unique and differentiated, and they have many, many years ahead of them before the patent will expire.
Unbelievable. And congratulations on that to date. Obviously, we've been following that journey, and so have many others in the network. In speaking about following your journey, Riccardo, I'm sure there has been some noteworthy milestones and news flow for the audience since we last spoke. What would you say are some key milestones you've hit since we last spoke, this sort of same time last year?
In the last 6 months, the company has progressed significantly. Our pipeline has advanced. Now we are very close to start 4 new phase 1 clinical trials, 2 in US and 2 in Australia. And the one in Australia will be in non-small cell lung cancer and in prostate cancer. In addition to the progress of the pipeline, we also improved the company. We improved the management team. We have more skilled people, very high level, that joined the company, and we improved the overall governance of the organization. But I cannot avoid to mention what happened just 10 days ago, where we in-licensed a new products from UCLA, so from Los Angeles University, one of the most important hospital center. And this is an amazing product. This product is a radiopharmaceutical, of course. It has the potential to treat osteosarcoma. Osteosarcoma is very bad disease, is affecting young people, teenagers, young adults, and unfortunately today there is no solution except surgery and chemotherapy. So we are very proud to have in our pipeline such a product with the potential, of course, to play a role for those patients. So our pipeline became even stronger due to this acquisition. So exciting times.
And obviously a lot to anticipate. And I guess as a final parting message, Riccardo, before we ask how we can talk further, what should we be looking forward to over the next 12 months? What's the outlook and what's the prospective news flow we can keep an eye on when it comes to Radiopharm Theranostics?
Sydney, we have a very important milestone happening in a couple of months. We have a phase 2 trial readout. This is a trial that is ongoing in the UK, is with patient with brain metastasis. And this imaging asset will read out in only a couple of months from now. So we are very anxious and positive and excited to see these results. In addition, I mentioned before we have a deep pipeline. Well, it is important to advance in the clinical development. So our 2022 is very busy. We plan to start 4 new phase 1 trial in the next few months. And we are already preparing from 2023, where we plan to start 6 additional phase 1 trials. At that time, we might have up to 10 new trials ongoing. That means that all our pipeline is in human, in phase 1 and beyond, and we can really prove the value of our project, of our pipeline. So looking forward to of course, keep deserving the trust of the shareholders. We have a lot to do. We have a positive future, and we are working hard to make it happen.
Excellent. And I guess there's a lot to look forward to for the audience watching as well. So if there are prospective investors in the audience, Riccardo, we do have the link to your deal room, obviously, to reach out and speak to a representative. And of course, you're open to conversations and a representative from the business discussing things with you as well. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct. Looking forward to have the opportunity to connect, to expand my network and to get in contact with many more people in the market and in the overall network. So thanks for having me, and thanks for your time.
Thank you for joining us again, Riccardo, and we'll speak soon.
Speak soon.